Hi everyone, so I'd like to make a video about why I couldn't take this new thing. So I tried to do it very fast because I want to take this time because my roomies are away, so I have my moment of peace. So I'm taking the information I will give you from two books. They are written in German. The first one is called Wir können es besser. We Can Do It Better by Clemens G. Ervoy. This one. And the second one is called Das Impfbuch für alle, the book for everyone. And this is written by the Robert Koch Institute. So they give this for free. So in this book, by the way, you can also follow this guy on internet. He's a microbiologist, and he clarifies how these things work better than like a lot of people and a lot of experts I've heard. So I always try to compare official information with independent information and what also other experts are saying about these kind of topics. So yeah, in this book, Clemens is saying that normally for us to have we need a period time where they are testing how this works, between 10 to 12 years. So what we've been told is that because of bureaucracy and because they were given more financing to the universities, to the pharma, and because of this, and they were approving everything faster, that is why they shorten the period for the V. But this is actually not truth, and there are a lot of experts that are very skeptic about this, because in the phase 1, like people, between 100 people are vaccinated and tested, and so the first symptoms can be noticed. Sorry that I'm speaking a little bit weird because I've written this in German, and so I'm trying to translate everything faster in English. So yeah, in this period, as it is very short, we can just notice we have a very little amount of people who are tested. So when we do this study with more people, which they do in the other phases of the testing, then of course we cannot really realize the proportionality of people having some side effects, or to really know if what we are testing indeed works against some certain virus or infection. So in the phase 2, then we can realize if we may have some effects in long term. And for this we test, they test like 1,000 people, and now we can realize if some side effects that we didn't know or we didn't count on with would appear. This phase also takes years, and as I said, not because of bureaucracy, but because they are making really this follow-up. And finally, in the last phase, the phase 3, then is when they are approving, when they are testing this in the market. So they are more than 1,000 people which are gonna be tested, and for this phase it takes between 4 to 6 years. So in this phase they prove if what we are having, or I mean the people are having, indeed if it has some effects towards the virus or the infection, if they are really protecting you from this illness. Yeah, and here in this phase they also test if someone would have some side effects when what they are having has contact with some other medicaments or some other substances. So and they test that in all these substances that are being produced, they have to have a very high standard of quality. So they also test that all the production are the same. So all in all, this process could take between 10 to 12 years. That's what has always been done, and a lot of people make a comparison towards different vaccines, but the problem with other kind of vaccines is that they were tested for long periods of time, and not because of bureaucracy, but because of security and because of the standards of quality. Therefore, yeah, in other of these things, they prevent other people from transmitting it. I mean, if you get this, then they prevent that you can transmit this to other people, and that is not the case with the V of this Baloney virus, I will call it. Okay, so what we have in this pamphlet of the Robert Koch Institute is that they are again comparing that with some other kind of vaccines like tetanus and so on, but I mean this is really different. And what they are arguing is that a lot of the side effects are shown in the first weeks, or the but as we said, not all of them are, since I just clarified to you how this procedure works. And then they are saying that in new illnesses, the new V, we cannot really know which side effects we will have at the time of the their approval. So they are admitting that here, but then they are saying that this could be very, very extreme rare side effects. And so they are saying that in the phase 3 of the studies, they are taking a couple of 1,000 people, and that between these 50,000 cases, just one side effect would be found before the approval or admission authorization. So I find it really weird how it's described here. And I mean, if that would be obligatory for everyone to take it, isn't that very aggressive and very inhumane that we are preferring the best of the majority without considering that there are people who will have side effects? I find it very, very concerning. Okay, this could be like the first video I want to make. I will gather more information to share with you. And yeah, I mean, it's really unknown what could happen. Thank you.